Hi everyone, welcome to Teen Tarot. I'm going to do something a little bit different this week. Instead of doing the signs readings over the weekend, I decided to wait until the full moon lunar eclipse day here, and I'm going to do everyone in this video and just get you a general message for this week and with this energy of the lunar eclipse and the full moon. All right, so I'm going to start with the air signs, but just keep in mind, these are general, so I'll try to make them, give you several applications if I can, but just keep in mind that sometimes things will apply to some people and not others. If you watch your Venus sign, rising sign, moon sign as well, that should help you put a little bit of a puzzle piece together. So I'm just going to get an overall oracle card energy here for air signs first, okay? So this will be for Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. All right, here we go. All right, it says, I feel my heart's sacred wisdom supporting my soul unconditionally and restoring my being with deep and true love. So, all right, air signs, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to kind of apply this to school, friends, family, love, anything that comes up, okay? So what do we have for air signs for this lunar eclipse full moon week? I might do something kind of spring break related at some point this week as well, just because I know a lot of you guys are going to be heading to spring break really soon, and it might be good to have some just advice, I think, from Spirit, what to watch out for, what to go and do, all that good stuff. All right, well, that's too many. All right, what do we have for the air signs? Let's see here. Oh, it wanted to fall out twice, so I'm just gonna have to go with that. All right, one more, please. One more. Okay. All right. So we have the Death card, number 13. We have the High Priestess. We have the 10 of Cups, which this deck labels as a reward. And then we have Rivalry, 7 of Wands, and Force, which is the 10 of Wands. So I'm feeling like typically when you have the Death card, you have like basically a rebirth. Something is coming to an end so that something even better can take its place. And I think that air signs, I think you kind of know what this applies to for you, because the High Priestess is a high intuition card. And you're going to see, like, first of all, it's very interesting that both of these cards have a full moon in the background, which is what we're dealing with today. So I feel like that, not only that, but also the fact that these are major arcana just tells us this is very potent energy, that you have a really good idea in your mind of what is going to need to come to an end and what you think might be coming toward you. And I think that what's happened is, like, you may have someone in your life that you just feel like every time you interact with this person, it's like you almost have to force the relationship to work. It's almost like you have this sort of competitive nature with this person, and it's kind of exhausting. And I think that if you are able to go ahead and cut this out and move forward, you're going to find that this is very rewarding for you. Because I think that whether this is like a love relationship, let's say, there's someone that you just need to break up with, frankly, and you already know this. You know this in your heart. You need to do it. And then finally you come into a much better love relationship because of it. Or let's say it's a friendship. You may have a bestie that's not really the best bestie, and maybe you need a break. It could be something family related, although I'm not feeling that as much. There could be something, I'm not getting so much like school, but possibly like extracurricular, or like if you have a part-time job or something, there might be something there with that. Like maybe you are you know, trying to have a part-time job or trying to be in too many activities, and it's just like you're just in a constant, like, almost like a rivalry with yourself. Like, it's just too much and you need to like step back from something. And, you know, when you come with this oracle card, it's like, I'm basically, my sacred wisdom that you're feeling in your heart, it's restoring you. It's restoring you. It's like when you let go of something, you're going to feel restored, like a rebirth with this death card. I'm going to get a little clarification here from the Supernatural Tarot deck as well. That was the Sacred Circle Tarot, by the way, which I may or may not have said. And the Circles of Healing was the Oracle card. All right, so clarification, please, for the air signs for this full moon lunar eclipse week. Okay, there's something. Yep, 2. All right. So far we've got the 7 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. Yeah, like there's a stagnancy here. Something has just been going on for too long, and it's not a good thing. Queen of Swords. Yep, time to cut something out. And then we have the 5 of Wands. Funny thing, rivalry. Like, this is the 7 Wands, 5 of Wands. But interestingly, you know, this is what we would say when we have a conflict going on. So it's just confirming that this message is absolutely right for you guys, air signs. For those with whom it resonates. All right, this one. Ah, yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. See, something new and even more valuable is coming in. When I see the Ace of Pentacles, it's like a solid new offer in your life. So 100%, this eclipse, this full moon, this week, this is bringing you something, air signs, where you really need to go with your intuition, put a stop or an end to something, because something better is coming for you. And the only way it's going to come is if it has space to come to. All right. All right. We're going to go into the fire signs next. So fire signs, let's get you an oracle card for this lunar eclipse full moon reading. In that energy for the whole week, actually. Usually you have about a 2-week window or so when you're going to feel that energy. So you're already in it, and you've been in it probably for a few days, and you'll be in it for a few more. So let's see here. This is the one. All right. It says, I relax. A sacred shield of spiritual protection supports my heart in attracting exceptional blessings and generous grace. Cool. All right. All right, fire signs. Let's see here. Which deck? Let's use the Nightmare Before Christmas deck here. And we're just going to get like an overall reading. It could have to do with school. It could have to do with home. It could have to do with just about anything in your life. All right, so for the fire signs, what do we have? Okay. Knight of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. You might have a part-time job or an extracurricular activity, and there might be someone you're crushing on within that grouping. I don't know. That was one little thing I just sort of heard too many. All right, you need just 3 more, please. 3 more for the fire signs, please. Okay, a few. 7 of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Cups. This is too many, although I'm seeing the 2 of Wands here at the bottom there. So it might interest you. Oh, there we go. The 2 of Swords. Okay. So here's what we've got. First of all, the Knight of Cups, usually when that comes towards you, it's like a loving energy, like someone who really cares about you, who is coming towards you, wanting to either help you or come alongside you, bring comfort to you. They might even have a crush on you. Could be you going towards somebody else with a crush. And like I said, it could be someone who is like at work or at school, extracurricular, something like that. The 7 of Pentacles tends to be something that you've been doing for a long time. And I feel like for some reason, I feel like you might have been like single for a long time, like if this is actually like a crush reading for you, you may have been single for a while. And so the Ace of Cups, it's basically like, yeah, this is a great opportunity for a new love relationship. Like, this is one of those things where the energy is there. You've got the Two of Swords, though, because, of course, it's really scary to let anyone know you have a crush on them, because obviously nobody wants to be rejected. It's like, oh my gosh, can I really do this? So let's get some clarification here, fire signs, and see what else we can find out from the Darkwood Tarot. So we had the Nightmare Before Christmas. And if I didn't say it, this was the Circles of Healing Oracle, by the way. So, all right, Darkwood Tarot, tell the fire signs what they need to know. What more can you tell us, please? That's too many. There's one. Ah, Three of Pentacles again. Whenever you get doubles, you know that's absolutely a powerful and for sure energy there. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. You've got the Nine of Wands. All right. And two more, please. Two more. We've got the Knight of Swords. This is too many, but you can see we've got the High Priestess here. We've got the Hierophant, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Wands, just so you know. And let's get one more here. One more, please, for the fire signs. Those of you who are kind of into tarot, you may know what some of those things mean for you. All right, so I've got the Three of Pentacles, which is a work situation again. So, And then when you have the Queen of Pentacles, it's basically like someone who's very nurturing, caretaking, but in like a practical kind of a way. Like you may be crushing on someone who is like, you just see them taking care of other people. Like, let's say you're a server at a restaurant and you see how, you know, they want to make sure that everybody gets good tables. They don't want to just try to like hog them off for themselves or something. If they're in an extracurricular activity, you know, they're going to be someone who's, you know, not the ball hog, not the solo hog. Like, they're going to be the person who wants to make sure everyone's all right. The Nine of Wands is kind of a tired energy, though. Like, I almost feel like this person might sort of give too much to others sometimes. And it almost feels like you kind of, I think you kind of like want to like rush in like a knight in shining armor. No gender in tarot, but like just saying like, you know, let me rescue you from having to give to everyone around you in a way. And I think the reason I say that is because we've got the Six of Pentacles, equal give and take balance card here. And so I feel like you're going to know if this message is for you, fire signs, if number one, you're crushing on someone or you suspect someone is crushing on you and they're like a school or work person possibly. And I think that it's going to be somebody who has a lot to give to others, is very caring toward others. And I think it's going to be someone who is not an ex. It's going to be a new person in your life. And you're going to feel like a little bit scared to rush in because you don't want to be rejected. But you're going to feel this urge to rush in because you just like want to be the one to give to this person for a change. Like, you want this person to be on the receiving end of some love for a change. And if we go back to the Oracle card, it's like, I relax, a sacred shield of spiritual protection supports my heart in attracting exceptional blessings and generous grace. This card, I believe, has something to do with you not worrying about whether or not you're going to get rejected. Just relax. You've got spiritual protection supporting your heart. It's helping you attract the right things, blessings, grace, good things toward you. So I don't think you have anything to worry about. I think you should go with your gut here and go toward what you know you want. All right. All right. We're going to go into water signs next. And so water signs, I'm going to get you an oracle card here from the Circles of Healing Oracle first. And we're just looking at what's going on with this week of full moon and eclipse, lunar eclipse energy for you. And it could have something to do with school, home, work, anything. All right. So we're just going to see what comes out. This is the same card that was out for the fire signs, actually. It says, I feel my heart's sacred wisdom supporting my soul unconditionally and restoring my being with deep and true love. Oh, wait, no, this was actually the one that was for the air signs. I feel my heart's sacred wisdom supporting my soul unconditionally, restoring my being with deep and true love. Wow, okay. All right, I'm going to use the Mystical Manga Tarot first. So we're just going to see for water signs, like, what is going on with this eclipse full moon energy this week. Whoa, okay. Got a couple of them right away. Now, if you, oh my gosh, okay, like this thing is just spitting cards. All right, if you, if you kind of know a lot about tarot, you know that these general readings some things can apply to you, some things maybe not. So definitely check out your Venus, Moon, and Rising signs on here too, because it might help you kind of put together a little bit clearer picture of what you are looking at this week. All right, let's see here. Another one, please, for the water signs. That one, nope, I'm not feeling it. I always have to go with my gut on these, like what's coming out and what's not. So, all right, here we go. We have the Three of Pentacles, we have Justice, the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So your Three of Pentacles usually has something to do with work or school, like when you're collaborating with other people, like people you have to work with. The Justice card, obviously very powerful fairness energy. Like sometimes it can have to do with legal matters. Sometimes it can have to do with authority. It can have to do with like, let's say you're on a team and having like a fair amount of playing time between people, things like that. The Two of Pentacles tends to be juggling, like either juggling too much or juggling a decision. Like, I don't know what to do. And your Knight of Cups is typically someone coming to you with like caring advice, comfort, nurturing, like a true friend, that sort of thing. And then this is kind of a resting card. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that there is a situation where you are trying to decide if you should stay on a team, in a group, in a friend group. There's something where you're trying to decide if you should continue being back and forth with the situation. It's like you feel like you need to make some sort of decision because the group itself just isn't a group that's working together fairly. It's creating turmoil for you and unrest for you, and you are longing for like true friendships. Like, I'm kind of feeling like this might be a friend group thing more than anything, or maybe a team. And it's like you want true connection. You want to have a team that you gel with. You want to have a friend group that you really feel like comfortable being yourself around, like they accept you for who you are. And I feel like you may end up needing to take a step back and take a rest, but I feel like there also this card could also talk about a true friend coming in, or even like, a parent, a sibling, a counselor, a teacher, like someone who's coming in to say, hey, I'm noticing that, this is causing a lot of stress for you. It's okay for you to take a step back if you feel like you need to. Something like that. I'm going to clarify with the Wise Dog Tarot real quick here too and see if we can get a little bit more water signs. All right. So what's happening with this eclipse full moon? The Empress. That tells me, yeah, there's somebody who's like in a nurturing role in your life. Counselor, teacher, parent, aunt, uncle, like anyone. There's no gender in tarot, so it could be, the Empress doesn't have to be female by any stretch. But anyway, someone who's like in a nurturing energy might be helping you with this situation. And here we have the Four of Swords again. Go figure. Yeah, you definitely need a break from something. You definitely need to back away from something and heal. Okay, I mean, it could even be like a love relationship, although I'm not necessarily sensing that. And you know what? As soon as I said that, I get the Five of Swords in reverse, which to me in the upright is a breakup card. So that's exactly, when I said it could be a love relationship, but see, I wasn't feeling it. It's not. I don't think this message is for you to break up with anyone, just so you know. I think this is a friendship or like team type of thing, like a friend group thing, more than like a friendship as in like one friend. This is too many cards, but I do have the Four of Cups in reverse here. Oh, okay. This is too many as well, but it's a little closer. We've got the Two of Cups. And we have the King of Cups in reverse. I'm going to go ahead and take these because I just feel like I should. The Two of Pentacles again. Go figure. And then we've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. So basically, when you get repeated cards like this multiple times, those are really important cards in the spread. Like, you definitely need a break from something. You definitely are juggling too much. You are dealing with a really difficult decision, and it's time to get yourself out of that energy. So I think that there is someone who's kind of trying to encourage you here. They're trying to say, hey, it's not like you don't have to feel guilty or like you are being like cruel or cold to walk away from this situation. Like, you deserve to have real and true friends in your life who have an equal give and take with you with this Two of Cups. And right now, I feel like, nope, you don't really have that. Like, the King of Cups in reverse just means like you don't really feel like you have someone who cares about you the way you need to be cared about in this group. Like, you're just sort of like giving, and you're not getting. And the Queen of Wands in reverse tells me that there's like a mean person in this crew. All right, because the Queen of Wands can be kind of a fiery energy, a creative energy, very attractive. But in the reverse, this is like the B word, basically. Like, you're talking about somebody who's like the Regina George of your group. And it's like a lot. And you need to get away from that Regina George energy. They're poisoning your friend group or your team. And you deserve better than that. If you look at the Oracle card again, it's like, I feel my heart's sacred wisdom supporting my soul unconditionally and restoring my being with deep and true love. Look at that. You deserve real love and friendship. You do not deserve to be dealing with all of this. And so use your wisdom and say, okay, I know what I need to do here. All right, water signs. So don't feel bad walking away from something that is harmful toward you or toxic toward you. It's all right to do that. All right, and last but not least, I'm going to do earth signs here. So earth signs, we're going to get an oracle card from the Circles of Healing here for this full moon lunar eclipse energy that will definitely be continuing on throughout this week. All right, feeling this guy. All right, let's see here. We've got, through the sacred circles of healing, I serenely integrate spiritual talents and soul wisdom into my heart. I'm ready for empowered and loving expression. Sounds like a lot of growth there. All right, I'm going to do the golden black cat tarot here first, earth signs, to see what's going on for this week with this eclipse and full moon energy. All right, so what do we have for the earth signs here? These. That one definitely wants to come out. Five of Cups. This one, yeah, feeling that too. Eight of Swords. Interesting. What do we have for the earth signs, please? A star. And a couple more. Oh, three more. We'll take them. All right. So we've got the Five of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Star, the Two of Swords, Knight of Swords, Ten of Wands. Wow, that is a lot of sword energy here. Okay, so the Five of Cups tends to be a situation where you feel kind of like regretful or guilty, or you feel like really disappointed. And you can see on this card, like, you've got these spilled cups. The cat is looking at those like, oh man, this sucks. But then there are these two full cups right back here. And a lot of times with the Five of Cups energy, it just means it's a temporary disappointment. It's a temporary bummer, a temporary feeling of like feeling bad about something. Because once this cat turns around, they're going to see, oh, I still have some good stuff here. The Eight of Swords just means being in your head about something. Like you're overthinking it. You're worrying way too much. And really, if you see the space between these swords, like, this cat could walk out at any point, right? They don't have to be stuck there in their head about this. So it kind of makes sense. Like, we're disappointed, but we don't necessarily need to be. The Star is a hope card. This sometimes can mean that you're going to get positive attention toward yourself. It can also just mean that, like, you are going to be heading in a direction that's a lot more hopeful and happy. Two of Swords tends to be a decision that you're struggling with, like logically. Like you aren't sure which way to go with something because of that overthinking energy. Ten of Wands being the end of conflict, and the Knight of Swords meaning rushing towards something that you know is right for you, or something rushing toward you, okay? And so to me, I'm feeling like, you know, you've been in a situation where, you know, something has really been worrying you, bothering you. You've really been kind of overthinking this thing, and it's kind of causing you, I think it's like you're either struggling with guilt about something, or you're struggling with like just kind of like disappointment in a situation. And I feel like this spread is telling you it's time to end that energy and realize that you have hope, that there are full cups right behind you, and rush toward that hope. Like getting out of the negative energy, going toward the positive instead. Sometimes you almost just have to shake yourself out of a rut. It's like you're feeling like bleh, but then you really need to just shake that off and be like, all right. You know what? I was disappointed. I'm letting it go now. Or I was upset. I'm letting it go now. And that was my dog like chiming in for you. And so let me get the mystical cats to clarify just a little bit here. All right, for the earth signs, these. Too many, but we'll take what's on the bottom. Ah, the sun. That sounds good to me. You kind of needed that happy energy, right? And then we've got the Nine of Wands. You might be a little bit tired. And this is too many again, but I'm going to take this one, the Fool card. Two more. All right, just two more. Okay, we've got, all right. Card number 20. It's called Good Kitty here, but it's like Judgment, the Judgment card. And then this just keeps doing this where it like throws out a big old pile. All right, the Four of Pentacles. You can see here we've got the Queen of Pentacles. The this is the Page of Cups here, and we've got the Ten of Swords here. If that means something to you, if you're a tarot person, then fine, but I'm not going to take that many. So here's what this tells me, that yeah, you definitely have happiness coming your way. You simply need to get to the point where, you know, this like tired, like wounded, like, you know, conflicted energy, like you need to let that go. And you need to make that, you know, you need to bring that to its end. All right, I'm calling it. We're done with that. And you need to take a leap of faith in a different direction. This Four of Pentacles here, it's kind of like you're holding on to what's good, what's stable, what's positive. And so, and I think that really this spread just tells me, like, earth signs, you just need to get yourself out of this emotional rut, pump yourself up full of good energy, whether it's like listening to some good loud music, if you need to go for a run, if you need to go do something fun with like someone in your family or a close friend, like you need to get out of this rut and realize that whatever it is you're feeling disappointed or bummed about, it's temporary. You're going to definitely be fine. You just need to like turn around, head in a new direction, and head there quickly. Like Knight of Swords wise, you need to head there quickly. If we go back to the Oracle here, when it says, I'm ready for empowered and loving expression, like look at that. I'm ready to feel powerful again. I'm ready to feel like I'm happy again. And then when it says, through the sacred circles of healing, so healing from the disappointment, I serenely integrate spiritual talents and soul wisdom into my heart. Like, look at this. Like, I'm putting the positivity back into my heart. So I don't think it gets any clearer than that, earth signs. So that's what I have for you guys for this week, for this eclipse, for this full moon energy. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting the like button, I would super appreciate that. And like I said, I'll probably do some sort of a spring break reading at some point this week, just to give everybody a little heads up about things they can expect for that, because, you know, everybody's kind of going everywhere and lots of things to think about safety-wise, fun-wise, and all that. So anyway, I will see you then on Team Tarot.